Andrew Tate got a killer lead left kick to the body. So, like you guys, I've been hearing the name Andrew Tate a lot lately. And when I found out he was a world champion kickboxer for the ISKA, I thought, perfect. I'll do a breakdown of him, and I'll try to steal some of his clout for my channel and have some fun doing it. You know, I had never seen him fight before, so I had no expectations. I started watching all of his fights, and the thing that definitely jumped out to me the most was this left body kick. He lands just a weird, freakish amount of this left body kick. So I was like, man, I can learn from this guy. What is he doing to set up that body kick? How is he doing this? And that's what I'm going to show you in this video. Before we do setups, we got to take a look at the individual technique first. The first way we're going to talk about is this sliding roundhouse kick. Let's take a look at the footwork and mechanics of how this is done. We're going to start with that lead leg. That lead leg is going to initiate the kick, and what he's going to do is step forward and slightly to the left, like so. Watch. From there, his rear leg is going to replace where his lead leg started by sliding up, just like so. Now, Andrew is going to throw that left roundhouse kick to the body, now that he's slid closer to his opponent. And this is the most common way I have seen Andrew throw this kick. It's the way he gets on the attack with the kick. He initiates exchanges by using this kick in this fashion. It's almost like a jab. It's long, it has this tremendous reach, it's easy to throw, it's hard to punish, and it's just a fantastic weapon I've really been playing around with since I started watching Andrew. The thing to note about Andrew's kick here is that he throws it so casually. So often people, when they throw this kick, they aggressively lunge into the kick. But Andrew just so casually and slowly steps into it, you don't even really see him initiating anything. And I think that plays a big part in how he gets away with throwing so many. Initiation of a move is always something you're trying to hide. It's always something you're trying to get rid of or disguise, because when someone sees you initiate something, well, that's when they're going to react, right? Common sense. So the more you can hide it, the more techniques you're going to land. While he does the sliding one from far away, when he's close to the opponent already, what he's going to do is lean back onto his rear leg and then deliver the lead leg roundhouse kick. When you think about this version versus the other version, it's a pros and cons list, right? This one's quicker. It doesn't have that initial slide. The slide takes a little time, so removing the slide, of course, makes it quicker. However, that slide adds momentum to the kick. You add the slide's power into the kick, so the first version is more powerful than the second version here, but there's times when you use one or the other. Okay, now it's time for the setups. This is where things get interesting. We'll start off with the jab setup, as you're seeing right here. I mean, this certainly isn't rocket science. What you're gonna do is get him thinking up, jabbing, and making him block towards the head. But when he does that, he's gonna leave his midsection open. Make him think you're going for one target, and then switch to another. That's classic, so classic. Here we're gonna see it again. Throws the jab, follows up with the body kick underneath. And again, jab, kick, and one more time, jab, kick. What's good about the jab setup in particular is that it can be done with that sliding footwork. You can jab and slide in at the same time, and the jab even helps more to disguise the slide that you're going to take. You can also jab and do the lean back as well, so both versions of the kick work well off the jab. I absolutely love this one. I immediately started implementing this technique as soon as I saw Andrew do it so successfully so many times. The right kick, left kick to the body. The reason this one's so great is because after the right kick, they're going to be knocked into the left kick. The actual force of one kick knocks them into the next kick. And what makes it especially dangerous is when he mixes up the height. So he could go right high, left body, or he could go right body, left high. Fantastic moveset there. The counter left kick to the body. This is the one that initially got me interested in his left kick in general. What's so cool about this one is he uses it as a counter to someone's big right hand. Every time someone throws that big right hand, that left kick isn't too far behind as a counter. And it's a brilliant counter. One is because it's longer. It's going to get there quicker. And two, when he throws it and he bends the knee, he can get his shin across the person's waist. And that way they are unable to advance any further at him. That shin across the belly acts as a sort of frame and prohibits any forward movement from the opponent. Here's a great one. Anytime they kick, at the end of that kick, you're going to throw your own kick. You're going to throw that left kick to the body. Especially if they like to back up after they throw a kick, you chase them down with the left kick. A cousin of what we just talked about would be the block and then return fire with your own kick. You're going to see here Andrew's doing a textbook block of a body kick there. The one palm facing in, one palm facing out block. After the opponent's done with that kick and he's blocked it, he's going to return fire with his own left kick. The left body kick is a fantastic way to end a combination, especially if your opponent starts backing up after your combination. You hit him as he's backing up with that left leg. That left leg is so long and it can come up so quick that running away from it backwards is a very difficult thing to do. This is the one I really hit a lot when I tried to bring it into my own sparring. Excellent way to end a combination. And then finally, we got to talk about how if you've hit him enough times in the body, well, then upstairs starts to become very available to you. And that's one of the magic parts of so many body kicks. Those head kicks aren't too far away.